In this tip, I'm teaching you how to get more club head speed so you hit the ball longer and straighter than ever. And this is with irons, this is with driver. Wouldn't you like to hit it longer? Yeah. So how do you do that? Do you try to hit it as hard as you can with your arms? No. You've already tried it and it doesn't work. You swing as hard as you can and it doesn't go any longer. And the ball goes everywhere. So there's a different way to do it. Who hits the ball a long way? Pros. Long drivers. So why don't we look at what they're doing and then do that? Okay? So kind of makes sense. So when a pro and a long driver hit the golf ball, their hips are open when they hit that ball. Okay, so we start like this, facing the ball. When we hit the ball, our hips are open. See this cheek right here? See this heel is off the ground? This is what pros look like. We're not just facing the ball when we hit the ball. Like that right there is going to go nowhere. We need our body ahead of the golf club. So if I start with my hips facing, and the club right here, right behind the ball, and I hit the ball like that, that means my hips are ahead of that golf club. So you need your hips open to hit the ball longer and straighter, okay? More distance. You do it with your legs and hips. Okay, so you might even know that. So what have you been doing to try and get that? This is a huge, huge problem. Okay, so what people are working on is this. They go to the top like this. Right here, they are thinking of shifting. That is the problem. And now, my 33rd year of teaching, I do not teach that. Stop shifting, start turning. So why would I say that? Because you think there's a shift in the swing. There is, but it happens without even thinking about it. So don't think about it. This is why, okay? So if I'm here like this, my hips are facing the ball. I go to the top, right here. From right there to right there is a quarter of a second. If you think shift, your golf club is going to be about here. So when are you going to turn? It is less than the blink of an eye from there to there. So you're up here. Oh boy, I got to shift. As soon as you shift, your club's going to be here. You don't even have enough time to do it. Don't believe me? Video your golf swing. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to video your swing. You're going to go like this. You're going to go to the top like this, and you're going to hit a ball. And then you're going to, on your phone, you're going to look at it, and you're going to freeze it at impact. And I guarantee 80 to 90% of the people watching this video right now are facing the ball at impact. They are flat-footed and facing the ball at impact. So now you think, okay, well, I got to shift. So you shift. So when are you going to see this cheek right here? Remember pros, right? We look like this. You see this cheek, right? As we hit the ball. So if you're going sideways, thinking shift, so when are you going to see it? The only way you can see the cheek, right here, is if you turn. See? Turn. If I turn, you see the cheek. If I go sideways, you don't. So we're trying to copy what pros are doing so we can get more club head speed, which translates into longer and straighter shots. So you need the rotation. You don't need to think lateral. So remember what I said. The shift is going to happen all on its own. You know why? Because when we're done, we're going to end up over here on the tip of this toe. If I end up on the tip of that toe, I had to shift. I've got like 90% of my weight over here. So I would shift. I'm not going to go like this up here and hang back. Like, who's going to do that? Yeah, almost no one. Most people are going to get over here, okay? Because they kind of know they got to go over here. So if you're going to go over there, why are you thinking of going over there? If you go sideways, you don't see the cheek. So you just sit here facing the ball forever. You've got to get the rotation part. So now, once we hit the top of our backswing, we're going to change how we think. Your new thought, instead of, okay, I got to shift, your new thought is turn. And I know what they're teaching. I know. I've seen it tons and tons of times. The latest, greatest thing, up here, we're going to shift over here, and then we're going to go backward. I get it. Your average person is never going to do that. If they do, that is fine, great. But that we are talking nanoseconds. As soon as you go like this and you try leaning this way, you are now moving sideways. So by the time you get to the ball, you will be facing the ball. You need the rotation to look like a pro at impact. Pros are hitting it, they get the club head speed. They're hitting it longer and straighter. So we gotta copy what a pro looks like. So if you're up here and you go like this and then now you shift, okay, remember, it's a quarter second from here to here. By the time you hit that ball, you will be facing the ball. Don't believe me, video your swing. You know, you've got to see that cheek at impact. If you imagine, if you were working on it like this and you now changed your thought to turn and you kept seeing the cheek and your lateral wasn't perfect, well, why don't you work on your lateral then? If you have to shift a little more, then do it then, because at least you're seeing the cheek. Right? If you were hanging back just a hair, start to shift a little better. But you've already got the cheek though. So you're already copying what a pro is doing. Well, as soon as you do that, you're going to hit it longer and straighter than you ever have in your life. You understand? So you got to change how you think to get this. It's tricky, I know, because I'm out here on a daily basis teaching people and they don't get it in like 2 seconds. I got to work on it for a minute. Get them feeling it. It's a new move. Change how they think. Right here, turn. Turn. See, I'm over here. I'm thinking turn, but I go over there. Another way you can check it out too, if you go like this and you go to throw this ball, you shifted. You have a turn. You see, you're turning, but you also shift without even thinking about it. You're not up here going, okay, well, you know, when I draw my arm back, I got to shift over here first. And then I'm going to turn. It happens so fast. You're doing it. Okay, so again, it's a different way to think. Got to get your body moving. You got to be in a position of a pro. Easy drill. I've said this before. Just hold the golf club up in the air. Up in the air. Turn. Video that. I'm telling you, if you hold that club in the air and you do a swing, I guarantee if you freeze your club right there, you will see that cheek and that foot will be off the ground. So keep doing it over and over and over. It takes time, it takes coordination. It's a different way to do it. You're not good at it. How do you get good at it? You repeat it. So become addicted to doing that drill. You know, so many people want more club head speed. I show them how to do it, I explain it, and they don't do it. They don't do the work. You know, it's not that you got to be out here hitting 500 balls a day. Why don't you just do this at home? You know, everybody likes their driver, so grab your driver at home. Sit here like this, hold it off the ground, and sit here every night and do that. Up in the air. If you want to video your swing every now and again, do that and you'll see this cheek. Right here, freeze the club right there and you will see that cheek and that heel off the ground. I'm telling you, if you compare that to pros, it will look exactly the same. They hit it long and straight. We're trying to do what pros do. So do that and you will start to increase your club head speed and hit it longer and straighter. It is not about just whacking at it with your arms. That is not going to work. There's a way better way to do it. It's by not hitting anything. You're going to hit it with your hips, legs and hips. But you need rotation to get that. Okay? So hopefully you understand it. I so want people to get this. That's why I get excited about this stuff. You know, and I don't see people working on this. It's like for the sake of changing how you think, understanding it a little bit, doing a little bit of work, it will dramatically change your game. You hit the ball long and straight, this game becomes easy. All right, so hopefully you're going to do it. I know it's going to take work, but once you do, the payoff is huge.